Zach Clark along with Orville Susan and Steve Wilson. Guys, we're wearing pink here today. Over the weekend, we had the chance to go to the Pink Ribbon Walk at Port Canaveral, and what a great opportunity that was to, get out into the community and for a great cause.
Yeah, this is the month of October. Each year in October, the Friday Night Locker Room brings out the pink shirts, t-shirts, whatever we have, we're wearing pink to highlight and bring awareness to Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We enjoy it, and that's the 1 month out of 12 that we wear pink every Friday night.
And the players even had the chance, some of the high school games are wearing pink as well. So it's great to see everybody coming together for one common cause.
Zach, a few years ago, Steve and I decided that in October we would do this, and we started. It was just me and him at first, wearing our polo shirts when we went to do the games. We got such great comments from a lot of people. The people in the stands appreciated it. The people in the press box, the coaches, the players, everybody said it. So we made a thing every year that we would do this. And then when we had the pink walk yesterday, we had other T-shirts. You can go on spacecoastdaily.com and see that. It was kind of the old throwback tie-dye shirt with the Friday Night Locker Room on it. And we had a Friday Night Locker Room had a team in the walk, and it was a lot of fun. So this is our T-shirt for this month, and we also have our polo shirts for Friday night. So you'll see us around the county, and we'll all be in pink.
Well, it was a great turnout over the weekend, and we're very excited about it and what we're going to be doing here in the future with that. All right, guys, we're going to jump into the games. First game we're going to talk about is Palm Bay at Viera. Start off with Orville.
Well, this is probably the biggest game in Brevard County, in the Space Coast, maybe Central Florida. This coming Friday night, the Palm Bay Pirates and the Viera Hawks. The Palm Bay Pirates, the Viera Hawks come in at 3-3 this year so far, but they have lost to some tremendous football teams. They traveled out to Allen, Texas. They lost out there, but they learned about playing in big light stadiums, big football games. They learned that. They went over to Lakeland and played a very good Lakeland Kathleen team over there. They only lost by 4 points. Again, I think that helped them. They went to Cocoa and lost to Cocoa, but 49 to 42, putting up 42 points on the Cocoa Tiger defense. I think that's just amazing in itself.
After being down by 21.
Absolutely, but Kevin Mays and everybody in Viera, they yelled and screamed at me all last year because I always said, they're 6-0, they're 7-0, they're 8-0, they're 9-0. Every week I would say to Steve, but they haven't played anybody. We get to the playoffs, and what I said came true. They got dismantled in the first round. Kevin Mays and his staff went out this year, and they got a great schedule to get better, faster, stronger for their Viera team, and it's working. And, hats off to Kevin Mays and the Viera Hawks. They're doing a wonderful job. And you know what? I'm taking the Viera Hawks this week.
Taking Viera. So the hard schedule, looking to pay off for Viera, they're hoping, Steve.
Yeah, there's no question that's going to help, but you have to talk about the Palm Bay Pirates. All they've done, they've rebounded quite nicely from missing the playoffs last year. They've scored over 40 points the last 4 games. Their offense is just incredible. Des Arthur, we talked a lot about him at quarterback at the beginning of the year. Now they've shifted him to more of a running back, H-back. Stuart Brown's doing a great job at quarterback. Brian Langford Johnson is as good as there is from the running back position and is putting up monster numbers. But what has impressed me much, as many points as they've been scoring, is their defense. You have names like Tawani Pollard, who we know all about. He might be the best linebacker, one of the best linebackers in the county without question. Jared Morris, Ozzie Samuel, Mitchell Cook. These are names we're starting to hear more about every week. Palm Bay's playing well. It's the Pirates. It's hard to pick against Dan Burke and the Pirates. Conversely, they're playing the Viera Hawks, and Orville talked a little bit about them. Hayden Kingston has shown this year he's for real. He put up big numbers last year, but Orville mentioned the level of competition wasn't nearly what it is this year, but he's even exceeded last year's numbers this year. He's thrown for about 2,000 yards already. It's just incredible, and he's not throwing just to Trey Nixon. He's got Alex Cabrera, who's putting up nice numbers himself. He has 4 of the receivers in the top numbers-wise in Brevard County. And they run the ball just a little bit, just enough to keep you honest. Brendan DePlank has done well, but Viera's a passing team. And I hate to rely on a passing team. That's
Yeah.
that's a challenge. I'm going to go with the Hawks because I have them ranked a little bit
Wow.
higher. Well, I know I
Somebody, I stepped on a pin.
well, I pumped up the Pirates, and I hate to pick against Dan Burke and the Palm Bay Pirates, but we've seen Viera twice this year in person. We saw what they did against Cocoa, and I'm convinced if there was 2 minutes more left in the game, they would have at least tied the game, probably gone for 2 for the win. They can play with anybody. I think it'll be a one-score game, a 10-point game, but I think the Hawks will win at home.
Zach, I think Steve brought up a very good point about Kingston and Alex Cabrera. Last week, Kingston threw for 220 yards, and 100 of them went to Alex Cabrera. Not to Trey Nixon, but to Alex Cabrera. So they can spread it around when they want to. Trey Nixon is going to get double coverage probably every game that he plays. That has to open somebody up. Apparently last week it was Alex Cabrera. So, you got it. Kevin Mays and them guys down there are doing the right thing. They're playing the way they need to. And, I think the Hawks might be an upset. Some people might think so, but I agree with Steve. I'm going to take the Hawks too.
Both teams coming off great wins last week, so it should be an exciting game.
Yeah.